Guys are probably like, dude, this guy, man. Look, guys, we live in the day and age where it's like we got to grab attention any possible way that we can, right? So, got to get a little silly, got to get a little funny. I don't do the whole dancing on TikTok stuff, but I will do stuff like this, show a little bit of my personality, my humor, okay? All right, so welcome back to day two here, right? And yesterday we talked about 10 ways you can start, your online coaching business this year. Okay. So I hope you got a lot of value on that. If not, I mean, we have it on our profile, we have it on, LinkedIn, YouTube, we have it in our Facebook group, everywhere you can pretty much find it there. If you guys want to go back, there's a lot of like nuggets in there. Okay. Tonight, what we're going to be talking about is basically 3 steps to an extra 3K a month. Okay. So this is going to be for people that are basically number one, only making like, $1,000 or something like that, or maybe less. They don't have an online business or something like that. So yesterday we taught you how you can actually go online with those 10 ways and start your business. Tonight we're going to show you how you can get to 3K months. Okay. And again, and if you're over, 3K, okay, cool. I'm sure you can probably get something out of this framework to add to your business to make an additional 3K. And again, this is monthly reoccurring revenue. It's not just like making 3K and then it's done, right? We're teaching you how to make it into like a monthly reoccurring revenue model. Okay. So let's jump into this because again, it's going to be about 10 minutes. Time is money, and I'm actually getting hungry because my wife is actually making dinner, and we're having barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes, and some vegetables. So keeping it kind of healthy. Drop below what you guys are actually eating for dinner, or if you guys are eating, snacking on something right now, having some dessert. Would love to know. Okay. All right, guys. So 3 steps to an extra 3K a month. So let's start off with the problems here first. Okay. And again, we're going to keep this in the context of a health and fitness business. Okay. So if this is basically our desire right here to get to 3K months recurring revenue, right? There's 3 problems we just noticed, with working with, our health and fitness coaching students, past 4 years, over 800 students. And then obviously we had our own coaching business, Dynamic Duo Training, for 8 years too, right? So a lot of sets and reps, okay? So the very first problem why people can't get to an extra 3K a month is lack of leads, okay? Huge, huge problem. If you don't have leads in your guys' pipeline in a business, you're not going to have anybody sell to. If you can't sell to anybody, you're not going to have cash flow in your business. Your business is going to tank. Okay. So that's the first problem. Okay. We'll come back and tackle the solutions and all that stuff in a little bit. The second problem on this, though, is uncomfortable sales. And I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into this one, man, because, there's something that goes on in the health and fitness industry and other industries too, where people just, they're so afraid to sell and they get super uncomfortable and super awkward. And, it just becomes weird, kind of like a weird energy when they try to sell to people. And it's again, selling is serving at the highest level, guys. It really, really is. It's just an energy transfer of you trying to inspire somebody to make a decision and take action. It really is. The goal is never really, oh, do I got to make this sale today? I have to, I have to convince them. I have to persuade them. I have to, be pushy on them. Never have to do that. Again, I'll go deeper on this. Okay. The third problem is basically confident, low delivery confidence. Okay. And with this, there's a lot of things with this. It could be low confidence delivery of actually you being like a coach with your skills, getting people results. It could be actually the system that you run. It could be like maybe your onboarding system's a little bit broken. Your accountability system can be a little bit better. You don't have really a scalable model, right? We'll get into all this stuff, okay? But I just want to know below, which one of these you guys kind of face first in the problems right here? Is it lack of leads? Is it uncomfortable sales? Or is it low delivery confidence, okay? All right, so if we look at kind of the solutions to each of these right here, right? With lack of leads, obviously the thing we want to really hone in on is to get you what's called red hot leads. Okay. So have a pipeline full of the right buyers for you. Okay. We don't need to help everybody in the world. We really don't. We just need a good handful of people to be able to make $3,000 a month. But we definitely need some red hot leads for that. Okay. With uncomfortable sales, what we want to do is we definitely want to have comfortable sales. Okay. We don't want you to be awkward, uncomfortable. There's any weirdness going on, any pushiness or too much convincing, you're going to be comfortable, you're going to be confident, you're going to be certain, and you're going to sit there and inspire somebody to make a decision and take action, and that being your service. Okay. The next one is low delivery confidence. So with this, obviously, we just want confident delivery. You want to have your systems and processes in place. With this, you want to be a good coach, right? You don't want to just be good at marketing or good at sales and then you're a shitty coach. There's a lot of people out there like that, just saying. But you want to have, your whole arsenal. You want to, be the whole shebang. That's how I like to say it to our coaches, right? Okay. So below, what are you most excited about? Are you most excited about just how can you get red hot leads? Improving like from uncomfortable to comfortable sales, or is it a confident delivery? I'd like to know below in the chat. Okay, let's move on to some action item steps for you guys and how you guys can kind of like solve some of these problems here. Okay, so if I break this down into 3 different areas, I'll break this into 3 areas. And this one, I might have to get my eyebrows out of the way. Should be fine though. Okay, let's go a little skinnier here. All right, so let's focus on this first area right here on getting to 3K months recurring revenue, okay? The problem is lack of leads, okay? The solution to that is we're gonna wanna get you red hot leads, okay? Now, some action item steps you could do for this to be able to get red hot leads is do this first, is your PFC. This is called your perfect future client. You have to know your avatar niche, right? You have to niche down. And the reason being because what goes into that is just your messaging, right? It's like you have to know who you're speaking to. You have to know this specific avatar niche's pain points, their problems, their frustrations, their wants, their goals, their desires, right? You have to know all this stuff to be able to critique this message to really hit their pain points, right? And this goes on headlines. This goes on your guys' content, right? This goes with having conversations with people. So you have to know this perfect future client you're talking to, right? The next one right here is what we call serve content. You got to put content out there. Okay, you just have to if you're going to go online. There's no way around it unless you have a big budget to pay for paid ads. So the serve stands for basically you have to have a content that's very strategic. It has to be intentional. It has to be relatable, right? And that comes with the PFC. It has to be valuable, okay? And it has to be entertaining a little bit. It can't be a robot. You need to be a rock star. And the other E is educational. It's got to be educational somehow, okay? They got to learn something, or it's got to be a mindset shift belief. The next action step on here is you have to have lead gen strategies, guys. You can't just post a bunch of content and just hope that people are going to sit there and come knock on your door, or you get a fancy website built and you hope that somebody's just going to sit there and come to your website. Got to have some lead generation strategies, okay? And again, I don't have enough time to get into all these specific lead gen strategies here with this, but you guys know where I'm going with this. Okay, the second problem to getting to 3K months recurring is, again, the problem, uncomfortable sales. How do we solve that? Through comfortable sales. So some action steps with this is what we call insert a set call. A lot of people go for the kill. They'll jump on like a 45-minute, 60-minute call. And again, they don't even know if this person is, ready. The trust isn't built there. There's no rapport built. They don't know if they're a good fit. They don't know if they have the disposable income to be able to invest in your services. So a lot of people waste 45, 60 minutes, dancing around on questions and stuff like that on, a full-on call. And then they lose the sale. And then they're like, oh, I hate sales, or they blame it on the person, Insert like a 10 to 15 minute phone call and just get to know somebody, right? Just relate with them, right? Don't be awkward. Just connect with them. See if they're a good fit. See if they have a problem. If they do, invite them onto a more formal call later. Okay? The next action item step you guys can do is what we call a proposal. Okay? It's got to be a visually appealing proposal, okay? Because this is the next step. Once they're a good fit, okay, invite them onto like a Zoom call or something like that, right? And you're able to walk them through a proposal that literally is beautiful. It's visually appealing. You have testimonials and you have the deliverables, you have the features, you have the benefits, you have the risk reward, you have the guarantee, you have that promise, that outcome, you have the bonuses, you have everything you can possibly think about to where at the end, there's no way they can say no to that offer because you're solving a problem for them. You're helping them out. And that leads me to this. You have to have what's called an irresistible offer. This offer, again, can't just be like, oh, I'm going to sit there and just, give you an exercise program. I'm going to give you a meal plan or macro set. That's not good enough. What is the outcome that they're really, really paying for? What's the promise, right? What's the deadline with that too? The time that it takes to be able to get that result. Got to think about all these different things, right? So it's got to be an irresistible offer to where they feel dumb saying no when you present that to them and the price, okay? All right, kind of move a little bit fast because we're almost getting to 10 minutes. I tell you, I don't shut up. All right, the third problem to get into 3K months is low delivery confidence. How we fix that is confident delivery, okay? So with this, we have to have basically like a strong onboard system, okay? And accountability check-in process. So in your coaching business, you have to have something really strong onboard process so they don't get buyer's remorse and they stay on, right, to your program and they get quick wins, right, in the first month. Then there has to be a really good accountability system. You have to sit there and get on the phone with them. You have to, have access to them, like voice access, text message access. You got to be different. You can't be hiding behind a keyboard or just waiting for them to sit there and check in with you. You've got to sit there and have the accountability. That's what they're paying for, is accountability as a coach, right? All right, the second action item step is, basically your coaching skills. you have to be a damn good coach, right? You got to get them results. If you don't get them results, they're not going to stay with you guys. So you have to be good at nutrition coaching, at exercise programming, at mindset coaching, at habit coaching, whatever it is that you do, right? You have to really, really be good at that and get them results. Again, they're not going to pay, stay, and refer if you don't get them results, and you're not a good coach. And you can't just be a good marketer or a good salesman out there. You just can't. You have to have the whole arsenal. Okay. The last thing on here is a scalable model. Okay. Now, with 3K months, you could do this, with just like one-to-one online coaching. You can do it with a group style model. You can do it with a hybrid model, right? But after that, you have to have a system in place to be able to scale this, right? Are you going to take on more one-on-one people? Are you going to increase your prices? Are you going to go into more of a group model? Are you going to keep the hybrid model? How are you going to run that? Is there going to be a tiered system in there? You're going to hire coaches, right? There's got to be a system in place to where it becomes a scalable model. Okay. So guys, this is really the three different ways on how you can make an additional 3K, a month in your guys' coaching business. Okay. So I'd love to know below just which one was the biggest kind of aha moment on this one, the biggest takeaway run. Was it number one, number two, or number three on here? And just post that below. All right, guys, you know me. I'm always going to make an offer because I'm very confident and I'm very certain that I can help you guys out. Now, look, if you are below 3K months and you would like some help solving all these problems right here, we have a system in place for that. We have a solution for that. Okay. If you're above, 3K months, cool. You can walk away with this and implement some stuff. You want some extra help? Cool. You can even just comment below 10K and we can have a conversation about the accelerator program, how we can get you to six figures. Okay. Now, if you're under 3K though, and you're interested in this, okay, we opened up our online fitness clients program 2.0 yesterday. So what this really consists of basically is the main outcome is build and recession proof your online business and make an additional $3,000 monthly recurring in 5 weeks. So that's the main outcome. Get you to 3K months in 5 weeks. Okay. That's our main promise to you. Okay. In this OFC program, what do you get? 6 weekly on-demand group coaching calls to hold you accountable with us as your coaches. Okay. 13 years of experience, literally answering your questions, guiding you the next 6 weeks on live demand coaching calls. A weekly sprint Q&A thread in the Facebook group to ask any of your pressing questions outside of the live coaching calls. You'll know exactly what to do daily, weekly action steps on each of these areas to solve those problems. And there's going to be a community group right there, right, with other people to ask questions, hold yourself accountable, be motivated, right? So a lot of cool stuff, guys. And there's cool bonuses here. Right here, this is the biggest thing. You have lifetime access to the content library and lifetime access to the weekly on-demand group coaching calls forever, basically. So I don't know if you heard that right. It's lifetime access to the content library and lifetime access to the weekly on-demand group coaching calls every time we open up the OFC 2.0 program. That's every 8 weeks. So again, the value with that, guys, we do this because if you don't win, we don't win at the end of the day. So we keep coaching you until you get to 3K months on there, okay? Just let that sink in a little bit, okay? Then you get basically, 2 30-minute start and finish strategy calls with us, 2 backstage passes to our accelerator trainings, and then a bunch of different other kind of things to help you out with your content and stuff like that. And again, guys, we're starting next Monday, the 23rd. You have some time to think about it. We won't open this again until 8 weeks. Okay. So if you're interested in this OFC 2.0 program and you want help getting to 3K months, right? All you have to do is comment below 3K and we'll get you the details. Just have a conversation. That's it. You don't have to make a decision. We're not going to be pushy, right? It's your decision at the end of the day if you want help or not. Okay. If not, this video I'm sure was really, really good and helpful for you. Okay. And the next thing, guys, is tomorrow we're doing a whole other training on how to recession and future proof your business. Okay. So yesterday we did a whole training on 10 ways to start your online business. Today we did how three ways you can make an extra 3K monthly recurring your business, your coaching business. And tomorrow, how do you recession and future proof your business? Okay. So again, giving lots of nuggets away, lots of value. But again, if you want some extra help, we did open the OFC 2.0 program. If you want to check it out, just comment below 3K and we'll get you guys the details. Okay. Other than that, guys, I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat. Have a blessed night. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon.